So in this video, I will be teach you three things that actually breaking our focus silently. Even we can't notice it, but it's breaking our focus silently. Before I'm going to teach you the three things, remember this. Try to be focused to watch this video till the end. I'm pretty sure you can't do this. Because even you watching this video, you will be scrolling to searching for other ton of videos. There are features for it also. So try to be focused to till then this video. The first thing is what we breaking our mindset is silently. The first thing is it's the cognitive fatigue. What's the brain died moment? Yeah. Think about when you're waking up. This is the moment when we were going to start to break our brain and we're going to die our brain when we starting our day. The first moment. Think about when we waking up. What will we going to do? If I ask a question from your side, from your end, what you going to do after waking up? The most of the people answers were they were started to checking their social medias, they were checking their emails. So kind of likewise that. What will happen? Our brain dopamines will be started to working with what we influencing and what we addicted to our smartphone. So what will happen? Is it a self-care thing or is it a self-distractible thing? So in the early morning stage, when we started waking up, so our dopamines and the other chemicals were much more better in the brain, right? They were working really well. So as the first waking up, don't do anything. Just wake up and observe what you see. It's not just a phone, just observe the things. It may be a environment, so it may be what the surrounding things were happening. Just observe it. Take a 1 to 2 minutes and just observe it, right? So it will be started to develop your focus to observe the surroundings, not to observe the happening things on social media or anything in the society, right? So the next thing, as after you wake up, after you observe the things, now you can brush your teeth and get the refreshments under 50 to 20 minutes. It's maybe a bath. After that, just try to start a meditation practice, right? So it may be a simple meditation. It may be a simple guided meditation you can go through from YouTube and just start at it. So even think like this. So to start a guided meditation, you started to go YouTube. What will happen? Again, your brain started to addict to it. So you can download it or even you can write it on paper and just remember it or something likewise that you can practice on as a guided meditation thing, right? You can go through it. After that, so after it will be take like 30 minutes to 60 minutes time. So after that, you can use any social media platform or any mobile phone. So what will happen within the period after you waking up and kind of like a process after that period of time, what will happen? You started to develop your focus more, right? Things like that. And the second thing is it's the mental clutter, but the informations for loading, right? It will this will not happen in the past eras, right? In the 90s, this will be not happening in the very more influencingly, but in the nowadays it will be happening, right? The thing is like this, because the social media applications, the platforms, the website, the online parties were developing. It's developed like a what? It's massively developing, right? So what will happen? All the development was gathered information. So even nowadays, we are universally, not a universally, we are worldwide connected. So these connections, what will be gonna do? These connection bring all the data and mix them under a setup, and they were started to share it. So now you are having a ton of information, a lot of informations. What will be going to do? It will be distracting to yourself mentally, right? So where the main thing that most of people breaking their focus much more deeper silently, right? The things that we needed to highly focus and we need to improve these things, right? The mental clutter, the information's overloading systems, right? Think about the 90s days. You want to study something, a subject, how much you difficult to study it, right? The information resources, the things were very lack of resources. But nowadays, think of like, you want to learn something, just Google it, just chat GPT or anything. You can use any AI platform. Even you don't need any teacher or tutor to do it. You can have any platform to Google it or get the information and just want to learn it. You can go through it. You can learn it self-learn, but it's kind of a good thing. But what will happen when the informations were overloaded? What will happen? We gather a ton of informations. Our focus will be distracted. So lack of focus will be happen. We will be not growing very productively. That's the second thing. And the third thing, it's the environmental distractions. What will happen in the nowadays? Just think about a city culture. There's a lot of noises were everywhere. A lot of cars were everywhere. What will happen? The things when we started to surround the things like as like this setup of an environment, what will happen? Our focus will be gone to the kind of areas, and what will happen? So you have an online call, but now you're going to start to hear some of the noises surrounding the environment. What will happen? You can't focus to the online call. Now you're distracted with the surrounding things. Now you're going to start to blame the things. And what will happen? Your anger will be popping up, and you're going to be, sometimes it's going to be you're anxious, and sometimes it's going to be you shame yourself. Things were happening. Your emotions will be coming out, and the emotions will be popping out. What will happen? It's going to be a huge distraction. So that's where the third thing you needed to do what? To take care of your surroundings. Think about the environment. Think about the cultures that you surround. The surrounding is key important to build up your focus. That's why the surroundings will be breaking your mental abilities. And I will be pointing up to the second part, but it's the mental clutter, the information overloading part. Right? What to do that? So you need to focus what is your purpose and what is the courage behind it to gain the purpose. So think on that, right? So within the aim, within the goal, within the setup, you needed to have a proper plan to go through it. Otherwise, you will be distracting from the overloaded ton of information. So that is the thing I want to share you, the three things that's the mainly in this modern era we will be going to breaking our mental cognitive abilities of highly what we needed, the focus, right? So change the three things and try to move it up. Okay, see you guys, bye bye.